Right guys, stop scrolling. Replit just dropped something that could change how bicoders create content forever. You see, you can now generate full animated videos, product promos, social clips, explainers, you name it, you can do it just by tapping a prompt into Replit. No After Effects, no video editor, no design background, just prompting, just like we have been creating apps. But here's what nobody's telling you. The way most people are using this right now is getting them mediocre results. And I spent hours testing this, so you don't have to. I found a workflow that actually gets you usable results and exactly what you want. So, what is Replit Animation? And why should you care right now? You see, most of us coders, we are building apps, shipping products, creating tools, but we don't have a video team. We don't have a budget for motion graphics or any of those great things that appears in videos. And if you ever try to get a product video made, you know that it can cost thousands of dollars and weeks of back and forth with animators or editors. Replit just changed that equation. I'm going to show you the full workflow, from how to access it, how to prompt it, to a specific technique that I discovered using Google AI Studio. Take your results from okay, I guess, to I can actually publish this. I've been building my own product, Longview, and that's my AI landscaping design. And I'm always looking for ways to create content faster without hiring a videographer, because those are really expensive, right? When Replit dropped this feature, I jumped in immediately. By the end of this video, you will know how to access Replit Animation, what prompts actually work, and the workflow that separates your results from great ones. Now, there's one specific discovery I made halfway through my testing. Completely changed how I think about prompting for AI video. I'm going to save that for a little bit later, because once you see the before and after, you will understand exactly why it matters. So, here's the deal with Replit Animation. It isn't some basic slideshow generator like the ones we had seen before. Under the hood, it's powered by Remotion, which is a serious React-based animation framework used by professional developers to build programmatic video. You might have seen those going around on Twitter lately. Normally, using Remotion requires real coding skills. It's powerful, but it's got a steep learning curve. Replit agent, abstract, all of that away. You type a prompt, it writes the code, it generates the animation. That easy. That's the big shift here. Remotion was always capable of incredible things, but it had a massive skill ceiling and high learning curve. Replit just lowered that ceiling to zero, and the learning curve basically disappeared. Anyone who can type a prompt can now generate animated video. If you can build a website, you can do this too. That's insane when you think about it. Now, there is something important to understand about how it works under the hood, because it changes how you prompt it. When you trigger Replit animations, first thing it does is generate images, around 7 of them, in my experience. Then it uses those images as the visual assets for your animation. So this isn't purely text to motion, it's more like generate visuals, then animate. That means your prompt needs to think about both the visual style and the motion style. And most people's first prompts only think about one or the other. We will fix that here. Accessing Replit animations is super simple, assuming you already have your Replit account, which, if you don't, I will leave a link down in the description below. It's a referral link. I get $10 for every time somebody creates an account via my referral link, but it doesn't cost you anything more, so please consider supporting the channel. Assuming that you already have your Replit account, what you want to do is, in the homepage for Replit, you want to go down here where it says Web App, and you're going to change from Web App to Animation. You also have other options like Mobile App, Data App, 3D Game, Automation, or Start from Scratch. I have covered some of these in past videos. And again, I will leave you the link to those videos down in the description below in case you're interested in building with Replit. Today, we're going to be focusing on animation. So we're going to select an animation and go from there. Now, once you have selected animation, you get two things that you can do with this. Number one, you can start describing exactly the animation that you want to create. And I will suggest that you are as scripted as possible. I will cover here in a moment how those prompts need to be, basically what I learned along the way. But there are many techniques out there that you might want to try in order to be able to get the best results. Secondly, here you can add attachments, whether those are images that will be used in the animation or videos that the agent will use as inspiration. You can add them here as an attachment to create your video. Now, after knowing exactly how to deal with the user interface, let me show you some of the videos that I created along the way, and let's talk about them, how they look, and then we're going to jump into the prompts, and then we're going to create the videos. So this is one of the videos that I first created, and as you can see, I was trying to replicate some of the user interface that Replit has and trying to explain how it works. And the video itself doesn't look bad, but I believe that the graphic, the user interface where the user goes and enter the prompt, it could have been better rather than clicking on the bill. I could have done a better job at explaining exactly what was expected of this user interface and how it should look like, perhaps providing a screenshot or providing a little bit more context for the AI agent to be able to utilize it to produce a much better result. Some of the B-roll that you have watched throughout the video is being created by Replit agents, and it's being one of those are some of the best ones that I got so far out of these agents. I'm not going to say that every single video that was created was great, because not all of them were, but I would say that the vast majority of videos that we created using Replit Agent were really good, usable, and something that I am proud to showcase on my channel. But now let's talk about the prompting, how the prompting look like, what you should include, and some of the aspects that I learned along the way. So as I have gone through the documentation in dozens of different posts on Twitter from people that actually use the tool, and before me using it, I went through all of them and I took notes to make sure that I was making the most out of it. This is what I learned as I was reading through the documentation. You want to use video terminology. So if you have used Nano Banana Pro, you know that using picture-specific terminology gives you the best results. And reality is that Replit animations, and in this case, Remotion, is no different. So using video terminology like J-cuts, L-cuts, easing functions, and so on and so forth will give you the best results. And I broke down one of my prompts that I wrote to give you an idea of how it looked like and to put you in the mindset of exactly what you're looking at. You also want to be hyper specific about the scene structure. So you want to use it like a dashboard, and you're going to see down below how I did it for my own video. I will play you the video here in a moment, and then we will talk about the breakdown of the whole prompt. But what I want you to take away is that you want to provide as many details as possible, be specific. You don't want to be leaving much for the AI to figure out on its own. So you want to provide the timing, so how many seconds is going to do what, or at which second is supposed to do what. You want to provide the motion style, color, the typography, and we're going to cover those here in a moment. The transition style between scenes, all of these factors influence the output that you get at the end. The more specific and the more context you provide, the better output you're going to get, the less credits you're going to burn through trying to create these animations videos. And when in doubt, use an AI tool. Provide this note, which I will leave you down in the description below. And I also created a resource for you. It's on my own website. It's going to be completely free. And it will provide you everything that you need to know about Replit animations and how to make the most out of it, from the prompts, how you should set them up, to how to get the most out of Replit animations without having to pay that much for your tokens. So let me show you the video really quick, and let's talk about the prompt here in a moment. I think you get enough of the video to understand what it is and how it looks. So let's talk about the prompt. So first of all, I started with the context and timing. So I explained that I want this to be 20 seconds long, which you didn't see the full 20 seconds. And it's going to be a demo animation for an AI automation tool called Flow AI. I followed that on with the aesthetic, so I provided the color palette that it's going to use. So it's going to be a dark background with a single glowing cursor blinking center for 1.5 seconds. I followed that up with some filmographic information. So I asked to cut sharply to the split screen scene. The left side is going to show the chaotic mess of manual spreadsheeting, rows scrolling fast. The right side shows a clean animated dashboard with data auto-populating smoothly. Use a snappy ease out motion for elements entering the screen. So far what we have provided is the context and timing, the aesthetics or the environment, how it should look like, and then the filmography. Then after that, I followed that up with the timing. So at the 8-second mark, do this. On the final 5 seconds, do that. And at the end, present this. So pretty self-explanatory. And I finished my prompt with the color palette. So I provide the exact colors that I wanted to use and the exact font that I wanted to use. Again, we don't want to leave anything to chance. We want to provide as much information as possible so Replit animations can give you the best output possible, and you don't have to go back and forth burning the credits. Okay, let's talk about the actual use cases, because this is broader than most people think. Number one, product explainer videos. If you're building a SaaS, a tool, a mobile app, you need a video that explains what it does. Replit animations can generate a clean 30 to 60-second animations that walks you through the prop. Compare that to hiring a freelance motion designer. You're looking at $200 to $500 minimum for something really basic. This changes the math entirely. Number two, social content. Short animated clip for LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media tools. Kinetic, typographic pieces. Grounded visual loops. This is probably the most immediate useful application for content creators and builders who are posting regularly. Number three, landing page hero videos. More and more landing pages are using short background animations or hero looks. You can use Replit animations to generate those assets directly. Number four, pitch deck animations. If you are presenting to investors or partners, adding an animated sequence to your deck is a legitimate upgrade. You can use this to create those moments without needing a design team. You see, for Longview, my own project, I'm already thinking about using this for Instagram content and a hero animation for the landing page. It's not replacing professional video production, but for scrappy, fast, AI native content, this fits perfect. Now, here's what I keep thinking about after spending time with this tool. We are genuinely early in AI generated video. There are many tools out there that are doing great things. And what Replit is doing here, making Remotion accessible through natural language, is a glimpse of what production tools are going to look like in the next perhaps 6 months to 18 months. Right now, takes prompting skill and some iteration, and I'm not going to try to hide the sound with my hand, but that gap is closing fast. Every few months, tools like this improve significantly, and the creators who learn the workflow now are going to be ahead when it becomes the standard, for bicolor specifically. For those of you building apps without a team, with a budget for production, this is real unlock. You can create product content, social clips, page animations, landing page videos without hiring anyone. That's a genuine competitive advantage if you know how to use it well. I'm going to keep testing this with Longhue, and I will bring you an updated video once I have more results. I think this is just getting started. With that being said, if you made it this far in this video, thank you. Genuinely, I really appreciate your time. The key takeaway, Replit Animations work and the workflow matters. Use ChatGPT, Claude, Google AI Studio, or any other AI tool to extract animations language from reference videos you love. Feed that into Replit and your output quality jumps significantly. That's the move and that's the trick that I didn't mention in this video. So that's specifically to you that watch until the end. If you want to try Replit animations, again, the link is down in the description below. And if you found this video useful, please take a moment to like it. It helps me reach more builders and bicolors out there. And honestly, that means a lot. Subscribe if you want more content like this. I drop videos at least once a week on AI tools, vibe coding, and what's actually working for builders. I would love to have you as part of the family of hustlers who are growing here. What are you going to use Replit animations for? Hey, let me know down in the comments below. I read every single comment and I will reply. I'm always curious to see what you're building, so legit, let me know down in the comments below. But with that being said, keep hustling and I will see you in the next one.